Luke, a first-time caller in South Africa. Beautiful South Africa is on the line. Luke, thank you for calling and holding, man. What's up?
Yeah, Hake, what's up?
Hey.
Thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sorry, I'm very nervous. I've never made a radio phone call before or anything like that, but I've been watching your show for 5 years now, you and Jesse.
Nice.
And I just want to say thank you for the work that you guys are doing. I'm not sure how much time I have left on this call, but I'd just like to make a comment to all the African Americans and the blacks that are living under such a privileged, opportunistic country like America, where they can do anything they want, be anyone they want, and live the lives that they want to live. When they're still complaining that it's not enough for them and they still want more, they need to come to South Africa and live under real black leadership where they've had power for over 40 years and they've done nothing but absolutely run the country into the ground. They hate each other more than they hate any other race. If you go into their areas and their townships, they are, doing absolutely terrible things to each other. The government couldn't give a damn about them. Every time they blame the white people, it's to get away with the crimes that they do. And it just dives them further and further into this hell that they're living in. And until they actually break away from the whole mindset of the white man being the problem, they'll never be able to actually face each other and overcome what's really making them so angry, which, is just, it's sad to see.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's a nice little reality check for anybody who's blind like that.
Yeah, I've only got 1 minute remaining, Hake. I'm very sorry. I'll call back another time, but they need to have a reality check because the life you live in America under Trump is something that many Africans, especially blacks, can only dream of where I'm from. So make the best of it, stop complaining, and if you do have a problem, you can come back to Africa and experience all the black leadership you want.
True. Nice. Thank you, Luke, in South Africa. I appreciate you, man. And did you know that you can call via Skype from overseas, and it's free of charge? If you have a computer or a phone that can download Skype, you can dial the 1-888-775-3773 number via Skype. But I appreciate you, man.
Great.
Oh, he got disconnected. He said he only had 1 minute. Pardon the click there. Are you proud of Hake not overreacting to the click? Internally, I'm screaming. But thank you, Luke, in South Africa. Yeah, the 1-888-775-3773. Free via Skype. Use the dial pad from overseas. Baldman54 says the same applies to white people in America, complaining that Biden is making their lives difficult. Indeed. Could be worse. Could be a Kamala in charge. Yep. Nice. Or it could be Obama back in charge. Well, which is kind of Biden. But yeah, there's a lot worse that it can and will go by, with this blame, divide and conquer, not taking responsibility, the government not taking responsibility, the people not taking responsibility. It's a mess. And that sounded real. Thank you, Luke, once again. In beautiful South Africa, a beautiful country, messed up. I heard that it's beautiful. I've seen a few pictures. Looks pretty cool. I wonder if it's humid out there, though. Because I like SoCal. It's not too humid over here. Beautiful Maze in lovely Ohio on the line here. Maze, how you doing?
Hello, James.
Hey.
It's funny how people that sitting on somebody else's soil can scream over here to us to tell us what needs to happen or what we need to do. Isn't that funny?
Wait, what?
You heard what I said?
It's funny how somebody else living somewhere else can call in.
No, it's on someone else's soil Call them to America to tell the American people what they need to do and what rights they have. Don't have a clue of what the rights people have in this country.
But they know what
It's
life
great.
is like. They know how cushy and spoiled the blacks are.
I'm saying you sitting on somebody else's land, screaming over here to tell us how we should do things and what we need to do.
Luke is
I don't
living
think
in
so.
Luke is living in his land.
No, that's not his land.
Yes, it is.
He's living in land. That's why he's not happy where he is.
Huh?
Because it didn't belong to him.
That's not why he's. That's not why he's.
That's why he's
And
unhappy.
I don't know if he's happy or unhappy about the situation, the hell that has taken over South Africa.
No, the hell was taken over when they came to the people and moved them off the land. That's when the hell.
They didn't move anybody off the land, and that was heaven. That was heaven.
You know.
It was a lovely country, and it got destroyed by communism and black communism, which is even worse.
Oh, you're right. Mm-hmm.
Because communism,
they still to this day.
Because black communism, Maze, is incompetent communism.
Because what I'm saying, James, all the diamonds and all the goods and everything good was in Africa. Why did the African people have all that stuff? And then people was greedy and come to try to steal it and take it and still doing it with the diamonds and everything else.
What's wrong with the blacks that they let them steal it?
What's wrong with them?
Allegedly, according to you. Allegedly stealing.
The same thing is wrong with
But no, South Africa was founded by whites. There was nobody in Cape Town where they founded it.
What you talking about founded?
Founded.
Everything was always
established. They established
like the Native
the country.
Americans.
Whoa!
They're like the Native Americans. I'm glad.
I'm a Native American.
I'm happy that Biden apologized to them last week, which was due.
He apologized to
land.
Biden apologized to who?
To the Native Americans.
To me? He apologized to Hake and other Native white Americans?
White has nothing to do with it.
Yes, whites are the Native Americans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were born here.
That's you.
We were born here, two Americans who were born two Americans.
Really, if you say so, James.
Yeah.
That's what you expect to believe.
Native means you were born here.
Yeah, Native.
Yeah, that's what Native means.
Meaning you were born here, but your ancestors were not born here.
How do you know? I had many.
You said
my grandpa is my ancestor. My grandpa was born here.
Before you came and conquered this place, who was here first? The Native Americans are the people that came.
What does that have to do with anything?
A whole lot.
Why does it matter who was here first?
If God stepped on this earth and told everybody to go back to where they came from, where He took where the ancestors came from, where would you be going?
God would never do that.
You don't know that.
You don't know that He would. It doesn't mean anything.
I'm asking you, since y'all believe in all these ghosts and all this crazy stuff.
Everybody would go back to the Garden of Eden, allegedly.
If you stepped in the Garden of Eden, you still be stepping in the land of whose?
The land of God. This land is God's land, and we are the sons of God.
And where is that? Where is that at? Because there's a place that's called Heaven and Hell. It's called Heaven and Hell. So where is the Garden of Eden?
The Garden of Eden? I think it's in the Fertile Crescent, allegedly.
Fertile Crescent of what?
Of the beautiful Asia,
what
Middle
country
East.
Is it in? Yeah, right.
Beautiful Southern Europe, Northern Africa, Middle Eastern Asia.
Africa, before they changed all the maps and stuff. You know, if history was really true, everything would have stayed the same with the maps and everything else and the names.
Are you Afrocentric, Maze?
No, I just know. I just been places and seen things that people over here haven't seen and don't know anything about. Just on here.
Have you seen how bad South Africa is?
Because South Africa is bad because of what?
Because of the blacks running it into the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Now you seen how bad America is?
Yeah.
And why?
Because the whites are letting the blacks run it into the ground.
Oh, really? Oh, that's what you're going to do. That's funny.
Thank you. James, funny because it's true.
What I get confused about is when you hear people say, nobody is still alive but Jesse that can tell the story about hanging. They had hanging in this century in Mississippi.
I know. Unfortunately,
and then they wanted to hang Mike Pence
we were going to hang Mike Pence on that art project. On that little
they want to hang Mike Pence, so they still in love with the rope. So I don't know how white people coming from saying,
But it was only after a proper trial and conviction for treason.
Can you tell me how many?
We like law and order.
Can you tell me how many black people that's 80 years old is still in this country?
There's a lot of them.
The stories,
I would guess that there's
know what happened to them that they can't even tell anybody about. And you got people sitting over in the corner pretending they black, don't even have a clue. from Louisiana, from Alabama, and all them different places you can find them everywhere. And did you know you still got black women down in Alabama working as maids in the house and not even getting paid that much?
Nice. Good
It's
for
nice.
them.
What's nice about it?
What's nice about it is they're working.
Yeah.
They're getting
They're
paid
working.
a little bit. And they don't need that much money because down in Alabama, you don't need as much to live.
James, in Alabama, you can pay $1,000 for an apartment or $2,000 for an apartment, and you don't even make that kind of money to even be living in. I mean, you don't make that kind of money being a maid.
Who wants to be in an apartment?
So those people that's having them working,
Uh-huh.
see, people don't know things. They can't speak of things.
You should
So
thank
you
should thank Obama for that messed up economy.
No, that's not no messed up economy. I'm talking about people still cleaning and being maids in Alabama.
That's
where
good,
Jesse
though.
is from, where you went.
Uh-huh.
You didn't see them.
Right. Because
But
I
they don't
clean
make
my
that
own
much
stuff.
money. They ain't making enough money to buy their health insurance.
Well, they
So
should
now you
stay.
tell them- you tell
Well,
them
the
people
good thing that
that
they're
look-
working so that they can stay healthy.
Really, what good is working and you're not getting paid in the money that you're worth?
Working keeps you healthy.
Really?
Yeah.
So okay, so you work? Would you work for that?
If I had to.
Oh, okay. If you had to, so why don't you have to?
Because I'm working here.
I'm sorry to tell you the truth.
I got the cushy life, a cushy chair,
I'm
talking to
sorry to
cushy people like beautiful Mays.
Yeah,
Why would I
that's right.
go? Why would I
And you
go
give
clean
people
houses?
and you give people the opportunity to give their opinion and what they know, not give you facts, not lies, and all of that stuff.
People can lie too on the Hake
Because
report.
you don't know,
I don't
and if you-
encourage it, but they get to lie too.
What?
I don't encourage
prove
it, but
it.
people
I can
get to
prove
lie as
anything.
well.
I can prove anything that I tell you.
Huh?
I can prove anything that I tell you. I can prove it.
You can't
Other
prove
people
that.
can't prove nothing.
Whatever.
Because I can call. My aunt is the same age as Jesse.
Nice.
She lives in Alabama.
Right on. Are you older than
And
your
they have-
aunt or younger than your
No,
aunt?
I'm not older than my aunt.
Okay. Yeah. Because I know a guy who's older than his uncle.
But that's why I asked you to tell Jesse, you know, when they used to have family thing on here when his cousins used to call, they don't have the same thought that Jesse do, and they had the same grandfather. Kinfolk's Corner, that's what they called it.
Uh-huh.
And the people moving to the South, they're not so happy. In Mississippi and all them different places, you should really see what they have and the things that they're doing. And then you got people on here saying what they should do, and they so afraid of Caucasian people. That's why when I go home and visit, I tell them I couldn't live there because I can't live up under that kind of pressure.
The
And they
kind of
do have
pressure to have to work.
They have pressure of what the thing, not the work, other things are too, with the meanness that they have within them.
Meanness? Yeah, meanness is
Yes,
real
meanness,
bad
yes.
for you inwardly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you talk about black people and how they do stuff.
Who, me?
If you know you and anybody else, those
Okay.
that never been around them, and those that had maids.
But wasn't that a
was
nice
my
call
thought.
from Luke? It was like a reality check.
No,
These
it
people,
wasn't.
Why wasn't it nice?
It's the freedom to have your own business and do it your way, not the freedom of another group of people to tell you how you need to do things and saying that you're begging. It's the freedom to have your own.
Yeah, but the blacks are ungrateful here, and they're mean.
Ungrateful to who?
You just admitted ungrateful to the whites, ungrateful to God.
Ungrateful to them. You know that boat thing that happened in Alabama.
The boat,
Yeah, the river boat.
riverboat. Oh, the fight.
Yeah, the fight. on the river
Yeah.
boat.
Uh huh.
Those people don't have a store anymore.
Oh, that's
And
terrible.
you know why?
Who owned a store?
Because-
Was it blacks who owned a store?
No, the ones that started the fight was the one that owned the store, and it's closed.
And the whites,
you know why it's
the whites started the fight, and the whites owned the store.
Yes.
Wow.
Drunkenness
Well, they
of-
got
the
what they
drunkenness-
deserved because they shouldn't have been
the-
fighting.
The drunkenness of them caused them to have to lose their business. And so if you had your own business, you wouldn't have to step in their door to go do business with them anyway. Don't you
What?
think so?
I don't know.
It's called equal opportunity. Until they get it, it's going to be the way it is. And like over in South Africa, you don't take
There
nothing
is
from
no
somebody
such
and
thing
sit
as
and think
equal-
You're going to be happy.
I disavow. I don't believe in equal opportunity. It's no such thing, and it's a stupid goal.
Well, you sitting on the radio station, Jesse's sitting on the radio station.
Right?
So
I didn't get.
Is that equal?
No, it's not. It's not equal.
Why it's not? That's your problem. You think you're supposed to be better than the black man or the
No.
black woman.
Well, you don't know me. You don't know what
And
I
you
think.
and
Prove
you think
it.
you need to tell
Prove
them
that
what
I
to
think
do.
I'm supposed to be better
You
than the
sit here
black
and do
man.
it every day. You sit here and do it every day.
No,
We
that's
gotta do
that's
what-
not proof.
They got to do.
That's an
they gotta do-
accusation.
No. They got to do and sit and do what you want them to do. That's why you're so happy that Trump is in office.
Do you believe in puck wedgies?
No,
Why not?
I don't. I don't believe in none of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a witch. So only witches and witchcraft stuff. That's what people believe in that do that stuff.
Yeah. You probably know people who believe in this stuff, though, right? You're traveled.
Well, I stay away from people that do that stuff.
No, that believe in it. I'm
They
not
run
saying
away
they do
from
it.
me. I knew a real witch. She had bells on her. She was a white woman. Walking around with her bells and stuff. She went the opposite way of me. She was teaching people how to do witchcraft on people, but she never came my way because she knew I didn't deal with that mess.
Nice. Good for you.
So you don't put yourself with everything everybody else do and look down on people. I'd rather sit with a homeless man than to sit with one with some money. Because I can learn a whole lot about why he's homeless and not complain about it.
Nice.
Then I can do with a rich one that stole the way they got.
I'm going with the rich. I'll take the rich. I'll go hang out with the rich man, and you hang out with the homeless.
Yeah, that's why the rich man, poor dad. The rich
What about
man
it?
didn't really have a soul, and the poor dad did.
Oh.
So that's what you're gonna find in a homeless man, and a rich man you ain't gonna find a soul because they don't have it.
No, the homeless don't have souls.
Well, you don't know how they got there, James.
I'm just kidding around.
You just look at them with your nose in the air.
But they're nasty, and they're evil, and they're a mess, and they're criminals, and they're pimps, and
So
they're
maybe
drug
one day you
dealers,
could be-
and they're thieves, and they're vandals, and they mess up the trash.
And they also been rich people, and they always been people with a job, and they ran at them some kind of way.
Well, whatever.
So if you learn about them, you'll know about them. But if you don't, just sit around and look at them like, oh, that's a dirty, dirty, dirty homeless man.
No, right. Yeah, I don't want to be all looking down my nose at the homeless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like I say, you see what happened in Oklahoma? Those people had those nice houses, and the storm came and took them away. Now they don't have no homes.
That happened in
They got
Oklahoma.
to start
Huh?
all over again.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh-huh.
there's some. I don't know about Oklahoma. I don't know what happened in
That
Oklahoma.
was last week. Last week.
Yeah, I mean
Mm-hmm.
that,
It was like 2 streets. It was 3 streets off of my sister-in-law.
in
and the
Camarillo.
houses-
In Camarillo,
it-
some houses burned down just yesterday.
Yeah, and some fire's gonna take some more stuff.
Yep.
So if
Terrible.
they took your belongings and your identity and stuff, where are you gonna be? You're
Homeless.
gonna be out there just like the homeless man.
No, they'll go to their sister's
just
house
look at
or
it
their
that way.
parents' house. They'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
They're not bums.
Oh, you have people that run to their parents, but they always want their parents' belongings when they're gone, and then they send somebody begging. So if your parents earned stuff while they were here and alive, you shouldn't even want it because you didn't have anything to do with it, and
for
it's not yours.
Maze, for
So
somebody.
that's why when you're talking to other people saying stuff that they didn't earn, they don't need. That's why I think for people that did it that way.
You sure criticize people a lot for
I'm
calling in.
I'm giving you my opinion. I'm not criticizing.
It sounds
An
like
opinion
criticism to
and
me.
criticizing is different.
Whatever.
I don't drink. I drink tea, but I don't drink alcohol and I don't smoke.
Nice.
So for the bright people that think that I smoke and drink, I don't. I'm a happy person.
It didn't even enter my mind that you do that stuff.
No. They be saying I do stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Right on.
That's because I love my man and I love who I am and will always.
Well, next time you're in the area, you ought to say hi.
Well, yes, I talked about the regular airport the last time I was out there. Have they fixed it up yet?
LAX?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been in a while.
Oh, you need to check to see before because I don't like to go to regular stuff where they get from government funders and then don't do with the money that they supposed to.
Ball Earth or flat Earth?
I'm a traveler.
All right,
and when you
Maze.
travel, your mind can go all kind of ways and do different things. And if you stay in one place, that's where your brain will be. Have a good one.
You too. Take care. Woo. Man, oh man.